What is meant by death? Death happens in two stages: clinical death and biological death. Clinical death lasts for about 4 to 6 minutes from the moment a person stops breathing and the heart stops pumping blood. In this stage, organs remain alive and there may be enough oxygen in the brain, so no permanent damage occurs in this stage. And next is biological death. In this process, by which the body organs shut down and cells begin to degenerate, oxygen supply to the brain stops. Decomposition of the body begins with a process called autolysis or self-digestion. In this stage, the body starts to digest itself. Soon after, the heart stops beating, cells become deprived of oxygen and their acidity increases as the toxic byproducts of chemical reactions begin to accumulate inside them. Enzymes start digesting the cell membranes and then leak out as the cells break down. This usually begins in the liver, which is rich in enzymes, and next in the brain, which has high water content. Eventually, all other tissues and organs begin to break down in this way. Damaged blood cells begin to spill out of broken vessels, aided by gravity, settle in the capillaries and small veins, discoloring the skin. Body temperature also begins to drop. Then rigor mortis starts. It is known as stiffness of death. The body becomes so stiff in this condition. So what happens in this stage? In life, muscle cells contract and relax due to the actions of two filamentous proteins known as actin and myosin. After death, the cells are depleted of their energy source and protein filaments become locked in place. This causes muscles to become rigid and locks the joints. Our bodies host huge number of bacteria. Soon after death, the immune system stops working, leaving the bacteria to spread throughout the body freely. This usually begins in gut. Gut is a junction between small and large intestines, and slowly the bacteria starts to spread all over the body organs, digesting them, and next is putrefaction. This is known as molecular death. The breakdown of soft tissues even further into gases, liquids and salts. Putrefaction occurs because of aerobic bacteria. This bacteria is present in air and requires oxygen to grow. And next is colonization. In this stage, two species are closely linked with decomposition. They are blowflies and flesh flies. Dead bodies gives off a foul smell. Blowflies detect the smell using specialized receptors on their antenna, then land on the body and lay their eggs. Each fly deposits around 250 of eggs that hatch within 24 hours, giving rise to the first stage maggots. These feed on the rotting flesh and then molt into larger maggots, which feed for several hours before molting again. After feeding some more, these yet larger and now fattened maggots wriggle from the body. Then they pupate and transform into adult flies. And next, purging. A fluid comes out of a decomposing body, releases nutrients into the underlying soil. According to one estimate, an average human body consists of 50 to 75% of water, and every kilogram of dry body mass eventually releases 32 grams of nitrogen, 10 grams of phosphorus, 4 grams of potassium and 1 gram of magnesium into the soil. Ultimately, decomposition is beneficial for the surrounding ecosystem. By observing this process clearly, we can understand a point. Life is a particular structure of matter. Life can be stopped and started if cell structure and chemistry are preserved sufficiently well. So what is cryonics? Cryonics is a process of saving lives by using temperatures so cold and preserving the body without disturbing the cell structure and chemistry for decades, until future medical technology can restore that person's full health. How is this possible? At first, the total blood in the body is removed and a non-freezing solution is injected into the blood vessels, and high concentration of chemicals called cryoprotectants are injected. After this, the bodies are cooled to a temperature of -169 degrees by placing them in liquid nitrogen tubs. Currently, this technology is a future medical technology because preservation of this body is possible, but restoration of the body is still unknown. There are few companies providing cryonic preservation, but this is extremely expensive. There are two options for cryonic preservation: head-only preservation and full body preservation. Each company has different pricing. Full body preservation costs around $200,000. It's around 1.69 crore. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and for more interesting videos tap on the bell icon.